90% of dentists in the US don't know what they're actually writing off because of a nuance in terms of how you enter your fees in your practice management software. There are two ways that are legitimate ways to enter your fees into your practice management software, whether that be Dentrix, EagleSoft, Open Dental, any of the other dental practice management programs. One way is to enter your UCR fees, your usual and customary fees. And then when you get an EOB, you run the EOB through your software, and the EOB will factor in what the adjustment is to determine what your net production was. So Naren, if you have a $100 service, that's your fee, it's $100. I'm using a round number just to make everything easy. Then you enter $100 for that service, into your software. That's your fee for it. But then let's say there's a 50% adjustment. Then when the EOB gets run through there, it takes the 50%, in this case, $50, and your net production ends up being $50. Now, the benefit in doing the accounting that way is that you can pull up a report at any given time to see what your adjustment expense is, what the total adjustment expense is. But only 10% of the dentists in the country enter their fees in that way. The other 90%, if you're listening to this, 9 out of 10 of you, or 9,000 out of 10,000 of you will do it the other way, which is you enter your contracted fee. By the way, all practice management programs encourage you. So if you're a new Open Dental user, a new Dentrix user, a new EagleSoft user, say, what's the better way to enter the fees? What they're going to say is, enter your contracted fees. Because now it's easier to track your collections, because if your contracted fee is $50, Naren, then you're going to enter $50 for your fee. And when you collect $50 from the patient, you now collect 100% of your fee. And so they all encourage you to enter your contract fees. The downside of that is you never know what you're writing off. And if that goes on over a period of time, you are really missing it. You have no idea you're writing off hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. It's not a few dollars. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, Naren, you and I came up with a custom Excel spreadsheet that I'd like to make available to any of our listeners. We call it our insurance write-off calculator.
Yes.
Let's put a link in the show notes. So if you're listening to this, go to the show notes. Just go to lessinsuranceDependence.com, scroll, you'll see the episode. And in the show notes, you'll see a link. It's called the insurance write-off calculator. And you just enter 3 pieces of information: estimated annual collections, estimated percentage of patients that are on your PPO plans, and then your average adjustment, percentage, what that is. You just enter that. If you don't know it, take a guess. The Excel spreadsheet will do the heavy lifting to compute for you exactly what you're writing off. And it's important for you to know that, because if you don't have information, you can't make good decisions.